get through fire. Wanna get through pain. Wanna get with violence. Wanna get with shame. I'm not trying to get through fire. Wanna get through pain. Wanna get with violence. Wanna get with shame. I'm not trying to get.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass Connors, back for another episode of SWW Rush. And ladies and gentlemen, we have an exciting episode due for you this evening. But before we get into that, remember to hit that like button, smash that sub button, and turn on post notifications to catch up on any Rush content inside of the Virtual Wrestling Network. So let's get into the match card. But we're gonna start off tonight's episode of Rush with hardcore action as Rick Turner takes on Harvey Reynolds in what is going to be an exciting match for the hardcore division. Not only that, we have the debut of the top draw along with Maverick Byron as these two debuting competitors look to go toe to toe. But also tonight, we have Caitlin Palmer as she takes on La Bamba.
Wanna get through fire. Wanna get through pain.
But in our main event of the evening, Chris Vibes looks to check the vibe check of Johnny D in our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following opening contest is a hardcore match set for Regulation 1 Fall. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 228 pounds, Rick Turner.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into the exciting opening contest that is Rick Turner versus Harvey Reynolds, you've got to consider where this hardcore division is at. A couple of weeks ago on Rush, we crowned the first ever hardcore champion. That was on the Christmas episode, and the champion is Bubba Perkins. Perkins needs a challenger. So people within this division are going to need to start stepping up. Rick Turner's taken on a couple of losses. How important would it be for him to fire back here tonight? Same goes for Harvey Reynolds. I believe this is the first match we've seen with him under this hardcore stipulation. It would also be big for him to pick up a win as well.
And his opponent, from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 212 pounds, Harvey Reynolds.
Harvey Reynolds would love to get a win here tonight against Rick Turner and start putting his name into the hat at an eventual shot at Bubba Perkins. Turner would love to get a win over Reynolds tonight and start improving his win-loss record inside of this division as well, though. So that's what's going to be exciting. Harvey Reynolds is a pure in-ring tech. Where on the other side, you got Rick Turner, who loves this hardcore style. So I'm excited to see how these two can adapt and how Reynolds can really adapt to this hardcore division. Here we go, Reynolds and Turner set to kick off our opening contest here tonight on the Rush. And look at Reynolds already in the face of Rick Turner, but Turner not going to take it. Multiple jabs and a big right hand. Turner now calling up Reynolds though with a big shot. Multiple shots, big kick to the midsection. Now kick to the leg, spins around. What a forearm right on the jawline of Rick Turner. Turner getting back to his feet, though. Catches the arm of Reynolds. Responds with a jab of his own. These two going to go back and forth. Look at the strikes to the midsection from Reynolds. Countered out by Turner, and Turner with a shoulder block by some separation. Oh, look at the big jab. Looked like Reynolds was looking for a discus lariat there. Could have completely taken the head off of Rick Turner. Now look at Turner and Reynolds go back and forth here. Gotta wait. How long is it going to be before we see the introduction of weapons? What a beautiful Pele kick onto Rick Turner. Now Reynolds got him. Could be look at suplex position. Is going to go. Lifts up Rick Turner and drops him with a big suplex. Turner rolling out to the outside. Reynolds going to follow him onto the apron. Reynolds calling up Rick Turner. Look at Reynolds off the apron with a massive elbow drop. And here we go, the introduction of the first weapon. Look at the stop sign. Spray painted with that BWN logo. Right across the face of Rick Turner. Now what's going to be next introduced? And this has become a fan favorite here inside of these hardcore matches. The barbed wire ladder making its introduction. The crowd here at Club Rush seems to be wanting tables, but Reynolds is going to add in that cookie sheet, that light tube lined cookie sheet. Look at Harvey. No counter. Turner. Multiple shots to the midsection of Reynolds. Big chop, big jab. Went for a lariat. Countered out by Reynolds with the overhead. A beautiful overhead hip toss. Reynolds now shoots him. No counter. Reynolds shot in the ring now on top of that barbed wire ladder. But look at Reynolds. Reynolds shuts him down with a stunner, using the ropes as an assist. Reynolds could be looking to do damage now to Rick Turner. Shoots Turner in the ring. Now what's going to be introduced? And it's going to be a light tube introduced by Harvey Reynolds. No counter. Turner with a shot in the midsection of Reynolds. Now picking him up. There it is again. Big shot over the face, into the cover. Chance to beat Reynolds here. Countering to kick it. Turner now shoots Reynolds into the corner. Rick Turner's got that barbed wire ladder, but Harvey tried to run in, but ate that ladder for his troubles. What could Turner be looking for here? Turner now, big shot. Now's got him powerbomb positioning. Rick Turner, powerbomb onto the barbed wire ladder, into the cover on Reynolds. There's one, count two, but a kick out. Turner looking to use what he's learned from his hardcore match experience. I would argue that there might be nobody within a Club Rush with more experience in this hardcore division than Rick Turner. You can argue, while those matches haven't ended successfully for Turner, I think that there's also a statement to be made on the experience you gain in matches like this. Here we go. Reynolds off the ropes, went for the forearm. Counter. Turner moves out of the way, and that could buy Turner the exact motion he needed. Sends Reynolds into the corner. Countered by Reynolds, though, sends him into the corner. Both men jockeying for position for the next big move. Turner shoots him back in the corner. Big shot. Reynolds counters, now shoots him back. Reynolds, this could be the time. Big shot to the chest by Harvey Reynolds. What could Reynolds be looking for here? Reynolds could be looking for a neck breaker on the ladder. God! And a beautiful double look on the legs, but a kick out. Perfect double hook on the legs by Reynolds. Reynolds now is going to go up to that second rope. Look to hit something big here. What a high elevation elbow drop on to Rick Turner. Counts two, but a kick out at two from Turner. Turner is, without a doubt, one of the men in this division that can take a beating. Reynolds has done well so far, but he's going to have to do a lot more if he looks to put down Turner. And that might be exactly what he needs to do. What a shot with that light tube lined cookie sheet. Oh, now look at FPWN stop sign. No, counter from Turner. Turner with a big lariat. But a kick up from Reynolds. And a big lariat again from Turner. Into that running. Beautiful leg drop. Counts. Referee prime position counts. 2. No, a kick out. Yeah, that stops on back of the hands of Turner. And again off the face of Harvey Reynolds. Picking him up again. Turner pings him up again. And now sends it in. Look, off the ropes goes Turner. What a knee to the midsection and jaw of Harvey Reynolds. And Turner's feeling club rush here. Picking him up. Now Turner puts him in prime position. Turner's got Reynolds potentially right where he wants him. Check out that barbed wire ladder. Reynolds could be in a bad situation right here. Beautiful superplex. Looks like Turner might have got the worst of it though. But into the cover on Reynolds. Counts 2. Bill the kick out. An absolute prime kick out there by Harvey Reynolds. Reynolds now back up. But look, eats a stunner from Rick Turner. Turner now calling up Harvey. Turner went for a shot. Countered out by Reynolds. Reynolds now hangs it off the head of Rick Turner again. Harvey now got that ladder right where he wants it. Pinged off the midsection and chest of Rick Turner. Reynolds now got him up, power slam position. Oh my goodness, body slams him hard on that stop sign, and Reynolds could be in position to hold a big win here over Turner. Now he's got him up again, body slam position, and just flexes it. Reynolds tying up his next attack. What is it gonna be? What is gonna be the next move? Oh, look at this. Oh no, look at Rick. Rick fighting back. It's a big moment for Rick Turner. Shoots the half. Look at Rick. Russian leg sweep. Prop position. Into the cover. Off the Russian leg sweep. Counts 2. Kick out at 2 by Reynolds. I love what is Rick Turner gonna introduce here? What is that? That's another one of them cookie sheets. Off the face of Reynolds. Oh, and now pings him with it on the ground. Be bad if you're Harvey Reynolds, because Rick Turner seems to be all over Reynolds right now. No, we need to hit him with a big shot with the discus layer counter. German on the floor. Oh man, what's gonna be introduced now? What the hell is that? That's a damn taser in the hand of Rick Turner. I guess that's one way to incapacitate your opponent. Turner went for a shot. Countered out by Reynolds. Reynolds grabs the taser. Shot to the midsection. Reynolds, no. Zap to Turner. Right in the damn face. He just zapped Rick Turner with that taser right in the face. I guess a way to capture it on an opportunity. Turner, there's no way this man knows where the hell he is. Reynolds now shot to the midsection. Reynolds could be going around the world with the Falcons arrow. Ball game count 2. Reynolds gets the win. A big win for Reynolds.
Here is your winner by pinfall, Harvey Reynolds.
Reynolds secured what was a major win in his first match within this hardcore division. And while the division's young, get in, get them early. That could end up being your shot at the hardcore champion, Bubba Perkins.
What is the definition of a baddie? Baddie is a boss in all aspects of the word. A woman who's able to stand out in the crowd and command the attention of all her peers. One who's able to captivate an audience and keep them wanting more and more every night. She's not just a pretty face. She's able to get her hands dirty and handle her own when the time comes for it. She is naturally gifted, intelligent, and stands on business in and out of the ring. So I ask you again, what is the definition of a baddie? You're looking at her. Ladies of Rush, get ready to bow down to your resident baddie. I'm still the one to beat. I'll show you better than I can tell you, because I'm coming to eat.
The following contest is set for Regulation 1 Fall. Introducing first, from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 193 pounds, Maverick Byron.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue on with SWW Rush, Maverick Byron looks to make a statement here in his first contest. And how big this could be. Both of these men looking to step up, stand out. But I have to say, one of these men I'd love to be introduced to. One I have very much experience with.
Opponent from Murray, Kentucky, weighing in at 248 pounds, Shane Roach.
Let me be the one to tell you, whether you love him, whether you hate him, Club Rush got themselves a top draw here now within Club Rush, because Shane Roach inside the ropes is one of the best wrestlers on the planet. And now he's inside of Club Rush. I'm excited as hell to have the top draw on BWN and inside of Club Rush. But oh man, Maverick Byron would love to spoil the arrival of the top draw. Roach quickly going to use his technical prowess, takes the arm of Byron. He's going to go big shot right to that bridging elbow. Now here comes Byron. Byron takes it now. Beautiful lock on the wrist of Maverick, but now look at Roach. Roach takes it back. Now back with a rear wrist lock on Maverick. Roach now double underhook of the legs. And now Roach in position here. Look at a big stare down between Maverick and Roach. Big chops though coming from Shane Roach. Roach shoots him into the corner. And a fight back from Byron. Byron with a shot. Big shots again. And what a punch drops Roach into the cover. After a big shot leveled the top draw, but a quick kick out by Shane. Look at, oh my God, what a chop by Maverick. Oh, but now look at Shane. Here comes Shane. Multiple shots and now takes down a big kick to the back. Roach looking to nail a big leg drop and no counter by Maverick Byron. Maverick now is going to go over the top. Looks beautiful roll through into the cover off the cradle. Counts. Good look to spoil the arrival of Shane, but now a kick out. No, big up kick. Oh, big slap. Shot to the midsection. Big knee face drop. Look at Roach now, Green. He gained waist control. A beautiful counter from Shane into the roll-up. Count. 2. But a kick out. Shane now's going to go, oh, look at this counter mutilation. Counter mutilation locked on by the top draw. Look at Maverick. Maverick going to get out of this. This would be good to get out of this if you're Byron. Maverick now goes through, looks over the top. Look at this Black Widow. A beautiful Black Widow. That arm bar locked in. Could look to tap out Shane Roach, but Roach is going to counter into a drop toe hold. Gets himself out of a submission hold. Roach now shot to the midsection. Roach off the ropes. Could be a perfect timing. Big knee. Beautiful knee lift to the face. Now look at Roach off the ropes. Whip the headbutt countered out by Maverick. Maverick now off the ropes. Going over the top. What a tilt-a-whirl DDT on Shane Roach. Into the cover. Could be looking to put the top draw down. Counts. 2. What a kick out. Not enough to put down the top draw, but Maverick has been impressive against Shane Roach here tonight. Maverick into the corner, went for the kick. Shane now looking to take advantage. Shane with a shot. This could be highlight reel worthy. Massive apron DDT for the top draw. And Roach, and he's getting the boost from Club Rush. Now look, Shane off the apron. Roach now picking up Maverick. What is Roach going to do? Sends Maverick into the ring. Maverick has been equally as impressive as Shane. It could be even looking to get a win over Shane right here. That's prop position to take advantage. Switch the leg into a diving senton. Now look at Maverick. What a corkscrew splash. This could be the end of the match right there. 2. What a kick out. Maverick showing a one and only style offense. Big chop. Very unique set of offensive maneuvers from Maverick. But a shot from Roach. Roach now. Shot to the midsection. Could be looking to go for that running knee lift again. No. Countered out by Maverick. Maverick with a shot. Maverick could be looking to take advantage. Takes him down. Locks the legs. Look at the massive. Look at the back pedal. 2. Got a kick out. Beautiful pinning combination there from Maverick. Shane now, super kick, doesn't connect with Maverick. Boogman went for super kicks, it didn't connect. Roach, look at Roach, gonna go a double underhook. Beautiful butterfly suplex. That's gonna go, nails him with a powerbomb, flips him over, right in possession for a big knee strike. And now into the cover. Forearm to the face of Maverick Byron. But a kick out from Maverick. Good resilience shown. At the end of the day, both of these guys new to Club Rush want to make a statement. Roach with a beautiful diving forearm. Roach, second rope. What could Shane be taking? Time to hit on Maverick. Maverick's up to his feet. Look at Roach. Sends him across. Look at the athleticism on the top draw. The beautiful tilt-a-whirl DDT into the cover. Forearm over the face. Counts. 2. What a kick out from Maverick. Both men have been impressive with their athleticism. But who's going to be able to take this match home? Roach now shoots him off. No, Maverick with the counter. Maverick rushes in. Beautiful cartwheel, back elbow. Maverick now. Maverick second rope. Look at the... No, he was first rope. A first rope 450. What athleticism from Maverick. 2. No, kick out. Absolute next level athleticism from Maverick. We'll count it out. Roach. It's going to be perfect positioning for Shane. Shane shoots him off. Shane's going to go pop-up. No, he's going to go for some sort of pop-up powerbomb. Countered out by Maverick. Maverick now, proud position, off the ropes with the forearm. Countered out by Shane. Shane now, cinching him up, he's got it. He's got a full Nelson locked in. A beautiful full Nelson. Prime position. Look at that tap out Maverick. And there it is. There's a tap out from Maverick out of the full Nelson.
Here is your winner by submission, Roach.
The top draw. Dominant. Maverick. Impressive. If these are the type of talent that Club Rush is getting, not only is SWW Rush in good hands, but the Virtual Wrestling Network is in good hands as well. An excellent debut by both Maverick and Roach.
Been a while, Rush. And I've been here a while. Felt like I've seen it all. People come, people go. But the one thing you can't deny is that fire that still burns within me. I've been waiting for that time to strike. The time to strike that match. And I think that time is now. The Illuvian has always been a camp of intrigue, skill, potential, all traits that I've grown to embrace here while learning under some of the best that the industry has to offer. But after coming up short against Xander, I had to go back to the drawing board and figure out what's going to take me to the next level, what's going to put me above some of these names here at Rush. I'm ready to show the world what the Illuvian has to offer. I'm ready to be that wild card that the camp never even knew they had in their pocket. It's time to change the game. And at this Fatal 4-Way, at Survivor Series, it's time to show everyone I'm not just a gimmick. I'm a name that holds weight. And soon, to be a name that holds gold. Devin Blades, out.
Set for Regulation 1 Fall. Introducing first, from Hell, Michigan, weighing in at 134 pounds, the Hellraiser, Caitlin Palmer.
Now it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to get in to some women's action here in Club Rush as Caitlin Palmer is set for a explosive matchup as she looks to build her stake here within the women's division, hopefully to eventually get a shot at that Rush Women's Championship, which is definitely on the mind of every women's competitor here within Club Rush.
Captain 724, Roger. Center maintain 2000. West maintain 2000.
And her opponent, from the Trinity Site, New Mexico, weighing in at 119 pounds, Belasista La Bamba.
Belasista La Bamba is set for a big matchup with Palmer. And look at this guy's coming out on a tank, fully in with an explosive entrance. They say that performance is half of the battle. What a performance this is from La Bamba. But can't you have the equal level of experience and precision inside of the match against Palmer? That's going to be the question. And that's going to be what we're going to see coming up here in a few seconds. It's been a really good episode of Rush so far. But now we get this match, Palmer and La Bamba. He's going to be able to take early control in this match, and it looks like it's going to be Palmer pushing La Bamba into the corner. Big shot on La Bamba as well. Also staying on her with the shot. He's in the corner, big shot to the chest. No counted out by La Bamba. Shot to the midsection. There's a kick. There's another kick. Shot again. La Bamba's going to go. Lifts her up. Big knee drop across the midsection. Now look at La Bamba keeping it going all the way with an explosive leg drop to the midsection. Into the cover. There's one with a quick kick out by Palmer. A big knee from Palmer as well. Palmer now is going to rush it. Eat a lariat. Beautiful clothesline to La Bamba. And it does not seem like Palmer taking too lightly to La Bamba's flamboyant style of entrance. But now look, here we go. Big sleeper hold, rear naked choke variation. But look at Palmer with the stunner. Palmer now is going to go. Look at the running bulldog for Palmer. Palmer's not done. Spins her over. Big cover for the kick out at one. Look at Palmer. Drop kick to the back of the neck. Palmer's going to go up as well. Look at the diving knee drop. Off the second rope. Rolls La Bamba over into the cover. Counts two for the kick out. Palmer, here we go. Look at the drop kick. Oh, and now Palmer with the ground and pound. Multiple shots raining down, and there's a slap as well. Palmer. Oh no, fought back by La Bamba. La Bamba. Big shot in the midsection. There's a chop counted out. Look at the DDT. She went for a chop, faked her out with her, caught her with one hell of a DDT, but a kick out from Palmer. Now La Bamba staying on Palmer. There's a knee, drives Palmer over the top. Look at La Bamba. La Bamba going full speed, gonna go Hurricane Runner, caught by Palmer. Palmer. Oh, there's a powerbomb on the floor. Palmer staying on La Bamba after that big power bomb on the outside. Look at this. What a lariat. Brutalizing lariat. Into the cover. Counts two. But a kick out barely from La Bamba. Gotta wonder how she got the shoulder up on that one. Absolutely brutalized with that lariat. And Palmer's not stopping either. There's the neck breaker. Look here into another. Those forearm covers. Has that forearm just rubbing in the face of La Bamba. But a kick out. Palmer now picking up La Bamba. Palmer drags her into the corner. Big shot. Lifts her top rope. Palmer could be going for something big. There's a shot to the chest. Palmer now. Palmer's got La Bamba off the top. What a neck breaker. God, into the cover. Double hook in the legs. Perfect. Hitting predicament for the kick out. The crowd here at Club Rush. And look at Palmer angry with our official. And I don't think she sees La Bamba behind her. Could be a perfect opportunity for La Bamba to take advantage. Delivers a big knee to the a massive knee to the face. Might have busted the nose of Palmer. 2 count, kick out low. Palmer, though, is in trouble. Look at La Bamba. They'll be looking for an explosive performance. Oh, was going to go Hurricane Run off the top. Palmer with the counter. Palmer's on the second rope. La Bamba might be in trouble. Palmer calling her to her feet. Palmer on the ropes. Got her with a beautiful arm drag. Both women back to their feet. On counter from La Bamba. La Bamba off the ropes. What a forward! God! This took her head off into the massive moonsault. Into the cover. Counts. 2. Kick out by Palmer. Bamba, now look at this side headlock, and now look at the high elevation. Look at that, putting the pressure on Palmer even more. Bamba staying on her as well. Look at this. That is wrenching on the face of Palmer is La Bamba. Palmer cinches underneath. Could be bad, no, but kicked off by La Bamba. La Bamba rushes in. Big kick to the midsection. Kick to the leg. Went for a shot. Countered out. Palmer now has her short arm lariat. Just took her down the head off. Shot to the midsection. Palmer has her up. Pop-up cutter. Into the cover. After that pop-up cutter counts. 2. But a kick out again from La Bamba. Now, Palmer looking, going, oh my God, what a brutal crucifix to the back. Look at this, picking up La Bamba. There's shots, look at this, shots to the midsection. There's a kick as well. Pop up, big punch. Shot to the midsection again, big shots raining down. And an uppercut as well. And look at La Bamba. La Bamba's up. Big axe handle. Now look. La Bamba sends her in ring. La Bamba could have Palmer right here, right where she wants her. Went for the shot. No counter out by Palmer. Now a triangle hold from Palmer on La Bamba. La Bamba could be in trouble, but now look at this. Look at her power up. Power bomb. Palmer and La Bamba getting their feet together. Shoots her into the corner. Went big kick. Kicks out the leg as well. Bomb. A massive senton in the corner. Shots raining down. On Palmer, there's a shot as well. Picking her back up. Look at this big shot kick. There's a chop. La Bamba. That's going to go elevation. Look at her rain down the punches on Palmer, but no, Palmer pushes her off. Palmer now rushes in, uppercut. Now what is this? Got her up, powerbomb position. Look at the counters from La Bamba. La Bamba now off the ropes. Went beautiful enziguri off the ropes. I don't think she's done there. Could be in position. They're put her down now. Is going to go up to the drop zone. Look at La Bamba. What a senton! A massive double senton puts down Palmer. What a move from La Bamba.
Here is your winner by pinfall.
La Bamba impressive. Able to get a big win over Palmer. And wins are important on a growing women's division.
You know, as I sat at home after beating them two punks' ass at Armageddon, I get some news. SWW is making a hardcore division. Man, that's music to my ears. Man, that makes me feel so alive. Makes me feel anxious to get back. So I sat at home another night, drank a few cold ones, just to check out the competition. And I hear this phrase being thrown out a lot. Baddest man in SWW. How so? I'm sitting at the house. These young cats are being self-proclaimed the baddest men in SWW. Boys, plain and simple, this is my division. This division runs through Mobile, Alabama, where the most violent man in all of YouTube land resides. I have been kicked out of more federations because of violent. I'm too violent, too hardcore. I have been doing this hardcore wrestling before it was cool. Hell, when Moby Dick was a sardine, I have been doing this shit. I have been bleeding and going through tables and chairs, and oh my God, I love it. Can't get enough of it. Next week on Rush, bring your ass. I will be there. This challenge is to anybody. I'm going to say as the young kids say, this ass whooping is rated E for anybody and everybody. 1880, half crippled or crazy, it doesn't matter. If you want the smoke, bring your ass to next week.
Hey, yo, Faithful, how y'all living? Because the coach has a question for you. Are you ready to make a name for yourself? To square off against some of the best technicians in the business? To see if you have what it takes to hold some gold around your waist? Well, you've come to the right place then, partner. The call to join the next class at the SWW Performance Center is officially open, and we can't wait to see who walks through those doors next. What started as a small group of talented individuals has quickly grown into a place where anybody with enough hard work and dedication can make it happen. Hell, if I can coach a Gator Wrangler into becoming a champion, who knows what I can do for you. All you gotta do is join the SWW Patreon, sign up for the breakout tier, and me and the green team will be waiting for you back at the gridiron. It's honestly real simple and only costs, what, $10? Man, I spent that on lunch before I came in here for that shoot. So what are you waiting for? Be a part of the SWW Patreon today so you can rock with the best of us over here at Catch 22. Join the breakout tier and prove that your rise to the top is truly inevitable. We'll see you soon. Now let's get back to the action.
First of all, no one cares about your sob story. Secondly, no one was claiming we anything. Everyone was too busy singing my music. But seeing how you're so eager to get beaten again, I'll grant you that wish. I'll show the whole world that I can dance circles around you and beat your ass again. You see, Brianna, this isn't just about making a statement. This is proving a point. The point that I am the greatest gift to wrestling, that I can beat anyone who stands across from me, that I, Xarxes' protege, will overcome any and every obstacle in front of me, and proving I am the best thing to come out of the Illuvian. Say, Brianna, you are in my way, and come next Rush, I will have my hand raised in victory once again.
Congratulations, you just passed the
The following contest is your main event of the evening, set for Regulation 1 Fall. Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 224 pounds, it's time for the Vibes. It's time for Chris Vibes.
And not only is it time for Chris Vibes, it's time for your Rush main event. Chris Vibes was impressive in his first showing here on Rush, but there's nothing like the main event. It's a totally different playing field. And how big would it be for Chris Vibes to get a big win in the main event? But to do it, he has to go through Johnny D. Johnny D's had his own problems with the most valued player, Tyler Drake, previously, but he's got to put that behind him here tonight. Because if he doesn't, Vibes is an elite athlete.
Opponent from Youngstown, Ohio, weighing in at 293 pounds, the Raging Demon, Johnny D.
Johnny D, like I said, had a verbal confrontation with the most valued player, Tyler Drake, that seemed to imply a Survivor Series encounter between the two. But we haven't got official confirmation on that contest yet. Johnny does have an official match here tonight in the main event against Vibes, and gotta think Johnny's gonna want to get back to where he wants to be. He's gonna be getting some key wins, and it's gonna be getting key wins in the main event. Vibes and D go head to head with a big match here to close off this episode of Rush. Like I said, both Vibes and Johnny have been impressive. How will Vibes approach this main event match with Johnny D? Right in the face of Johnny, and that's exactly what Johnny wants. But Vibes, like I said, an elite athlete, has a lot to say, but arguably one of the best at backing it up. And now look at Johnny. Johnny egging on Vibes, and Vibes wants none of Johnny D. Oh, and here comes Johnny, but Vibes is on the run now. Running away from Johnny. Look at Vibes off the ropes. Got caught. Johnny, boom! Massive tilt-a-whirl power slam. Into the cover. Counts. But a quick kick out from Vibes. Gonna be oh no, look, could be the perfect opening needed for Chris, but no, went for the body press. Countered out by Johnny. Vibes now, trouble up, powerbomb position. Look at Vibes fight out. That's also important. Vibes on defense, massive springboard back elbow. Into the cover, could be looking to knock off Johnny early, into the count. A quick kick out. Johnny now trying to keep Chris trying to keep Johnny down with those stomps. Oh, look at this, Chris, big kick. Went for another shot, countered by Johnny. Johnny now countered by Chris. Ball ducks the kick, massive shot, back elbow, shot from the midsection, countered from Vibes. Vibes takes down one leg, and there we go, knee bar. Targeting the lower base of Johnny D. And kicked off from Vibes. Shot from the midsection as well from Johnny. Look at this. Look at the lock on the neck of Vibes. But no look. Shots to the midsection. Vibes Shoots him off the ropes. Look at Chris. Big arm drag. Absolutely beautiful. And now look, here we go. He's going to continue to target the lower base of Johnny D. Smart strategy here from Chris. Vibes that reverse figure 4. Could be looking. No. Look at that. The counter out. Taking shots. And there's a big shot to separate the submission hold by Vibes. Johnny now. Shot to the midsection. Damn, what a shot. Might have just bloodied the nose of Vibes. And now wrenching on the neck as well. Throws him down. Look at Johnny continue to stomp Vibes as well. Now look at him just putting his boot right on the forehead of Vibes. Oh no, an up kick from Vibes. Vibes now went to take out the leg. Did not happen. Johnny, a roll through from Vibes. The Vibes getting out of the ring once again on the retreat from Johnny D. I think Vibes is trying to figure out a way to approach the power of Johnny D. Vibes now. Look at him talking to Johnny, but that was not smart to let yourself get caught from Johnny D. But Vibes, look at Vibes counter out into a massive gut buster. Vibes now up top. This could be the perfect opportunity with a leg drop off the top. Into the cover. That could be it right there. Count 2. But a kick out from Johnny D. Now Vibes off the ropes. Look at Vibes went for the knee drop. Countered out by Johnny. Johnny now. Got him up suplex position. Lets him go. Just a kind of a throwaway suplex. Now look at this again. Release suplex. That's exactly what Johnny is doing, and that is. Oh, look at the camera from Chris. Chris is applying some forms of defense. Got caught again. Tilt-a-whirl power slam. Up the ropes goes Johnny D with an elbow drop, and again might have caught the nose. Now look at the strength of Johnny D, just flexing up Vibes. Could have Vibes right where he wants him. Just an absolute massive move. Into the cover. Counts 2 to kick it. Oh, now look. Oh, look at it. Beat the face in of Chris Vibes. Oh, look at the up kick. The up kick from Vibes. Vibes now takes the knee. This is again targeting that lower frame. This has again been a strategy of Vibes all match. Vibes could have him right here. Could be all over. Now look at the counter out from Johnny. Johnny turns him around. Now multiple shots from Johnny D. Johnny now. There's a shot. Another shot. Vibes trying to fight back with a shot of his own, and he does. Oh, and look, Johnny just encouraging Vibes on. There's another shot. Look for a big shot, countered out again. Vibes again raining down shots. Oh, but now look at Johnny with a shot to the kidney and an uppercut. Drops Vibes. Johnny's not going to let him get away either. Turns him around. Look at this Boston Crab. Locked in. There's a break. There's Johnny looking to nail a big move on Vibes. Was going to go for a big lariat in the corner. Vibes with the counter. Vibes now gains back angle. Look at Vibes. Takes him out. What a run. A massive reverse DDT. Out of nowhere for Vibes. Prompt positioning. Vibes now looking to take advantage. Vibes. What a lariat. Into the cover. Count 2. Kick out. Vibes now. Vibes looking to nail a big move on Johnny here. Oh, but no, look. Yeah, Vibes caught him. Into a big DDT. Here we go into the count. 2. Kick out. Vibes now, look at this. There's a shot. Another shot at Johnny. Vibes calling out Johnny D. No, countered out. Johnny caught him. Johnny's got him up. What an Argentinian backbreaker. Big torture rack backbreaker count. 2, kick out. Well, this could be a perfect opportunity. Oh no, Vibes with the kickoff. Vibes looking to take advantage. There's a kick, no counter. Vibes still trying to keep Johnny down, but Johnny isn't staying down. But a counter from Vibes. Multiple chops raining. Down on the chest of Johnny D. Counter though. Johnny with a shot. Another shot. Went for 3 counter for Vibes. Multiple shots. Reading down. What a Pele kick. Vibes now could be in position to land a killing blow on Johnny D. Big splash out of the corner. Johnny collapsed right in position for Vibes to mark it into this match. Vibes is up top. Vibes is gonna go. What a leg drop off the top. Into the cover. Counts 2. Kick out. Vibes has nailed 2 of those massive top rope leg drops. What is it going to take for Vibes to put down Johnny? On the other way, what a super kick out of nowhere from Johnny D. Vibes went for some sort of roll through. Johnny kicked his damn head off. What a super kick from the depths by Johnny D. And now Johnny's staying on a big kick to the jaw again. Vibes now. Goes back to the midsection. Oh no, an up kick from Vibes. Vibes looking to take advantage. Counter from Johnny. Went for an uppercut. Counter from Vibes. Big kick. Multiple kicks. Vibes has Johnny down again. We've seen it all night. Vibes has continued to try to apply the pressure. Big axe handle, big elbow. Continues to apply the pressure to Johnny in the corner. What is Vibes going to look to nail on Johnny D off the top? Vibes locking his legs on the top rope. Look at the German. And Vibes stayed up top. What an athletic show for Chris Vibes. Now Vibes calling up Johnny D. Off the top. Went for a cannonball of some sort. Look at Johnny. He's going to look for a pounce. Vibes counters. Moonsault. Got him. Goozled. You got no. Countered. Vibes. Good night. Vibe check. Into the cover. Count 2. Johnny stays alive. What a kick out. What a sequence for both Vibes and Johnny D. And now look at Vibes. Vibes arguing with our official. Johnny is rolled to the outside here. Onto the apron. He's trying to get it back after that fight. What the hell? What? That's Tyler Drake. What the hell is Tyler Drake doing on Vibes? He's attacking the river. Drake Valley driver on the floor. Drake with a hit run on Chris. Chris Vibes now is looking to take advantage. Drake just hit a hit run on Johnny D. The crowd are definitely unhappy with this. And Vibes now. Vibe check. Into the cover. Count 2. Damn it.
Here is your winner by pinfall, Chris Vibes.
What a competitive match to be ruined by the interference of the so-called most valuable player in Tyler Drake. Absolutely ridiculous from TD. What a win though for Chris Vibes. I told you, Johnny, that you were not on the level of the most valued player. The Catch-22 continues to fall to the path. But more important than that, I told you, Johnny, the most valuable player is the best. And the next time that I drop your ass with a Drake Valley driver, it'll be in that ring at Survivor Series.